Before we go over the bones that are in the skeleton, we're going to talk about the classifications and how we classify their bones. There are 5 classifications on how to distinguish between the bones. The first one is a long bone. Can someone give me an example of what they think a long bone would be?
Your leg.
Femur.
Okay, and where's your femur, do you think?
Thigh.
Yes. Your femur is one of the examples of a long bone. What about a short bone?
Your fingers.
Metatarsals.
Fingers are
Ribs.
actually still long bones.
Your ribs.
No, your
Ulna.
carpals are up here in your wrists and in your ankle. They're a little cube, looking like they're short, cube shaped. They're not any more long than they are wide, and these are called your carpals. And we also have flat bones. Does anyone know where we would have flat bones in our body?
Skull.
Yes, your skull. Your skull is composed of quite a few flat bones. Oh, flat. How funny. Skull. There's irregular shaped bones. Anyone have any
Ribs.
guesses?
Oh,
Your
Mandible.
Your vertebrae are the only irregular shaped bones in your body. And the last one is round. Does anybody know where the round bones would be in your body?
kneecap.
Yes. Anyone?
Patella.
Yes, exactly. Okay, now we're going to go on learning about the types of the bones in our body. Does someone, I will point to them and you guys can tell me if you think you know what it is. Does anybody know what this top bone is right here? No? This is your humerus. Make sure you're filling this in on your worksheet as we go along if this is something that you did not get.
funny bone.
Hold on, let me see what else in here. And you're also on your worksheet, cross out elbow. Everybody knows what an elbow is. Okay, the next thing on here we have is vertebrae and patella, which you knew. Does anybody know where your mandible is?
Jaw.
Yes, is it the top part of your jaw or the bottom of your jaw?
Bob.
At the bottom.
Bottom. Anybody know what the top part of your jaw is called?
What's it start with?
M.
Mandible and
It's called your maxilla.
Dang it. I knew that.
Okay. Anybody that can tell me where your pelvis is?
Right in the middle.
Your hips.
So your hip bones. Do you like it me telling you guys? Do you know where it is, or would you rather me point somewhere and you guys raise your hand and tell me?
I like how we guess.
You
And
like
then
how we guess?
if we don't get it right,
You
Okay.
tell us.
Okay. Does anybody know where your radius would be?
It's on your hand.
It's in
Thumb
your
side.
It's in your arm. Say it again.
Thumb side.
Thumb side. Yes, you were right. This. So then, what is pinky side?
Oh,
Ulna. The way I remember that is kind of weird. P-U, pinky, ulna, P-U. Yeah, I know, it's so funny. Okay, does anybody know where your clavicle is?
Collarbone.
It is your collarbone, correct. And your humerus, we already went over, is the top part of your arm. Your ribs?
right here.
Yes. Your ulna, which we talked about. How do you remember ulna?
PU.
PU.
Yes. Your scapula.
Shoulder blade.
It is your shoulder blade, which I didn't really. And it's like a triangle shaped almost. I'll do it on this side. And your skull, most everybody knows, is your head. Your metatarsals
Feet.
in your feet. Do you know where
Short bone.
in your feet it would be?
It's like
You
right
have your
by your ankle.
yep, you have
Closer.
your
Oh, I thought it was closer to your toes.
tarsals, metatarsals, and then phalanges at the end, which is the opposite of your hand. You have your carpals, then metacarpals, and then your phalanges. Your phalanges are both in your hand and your feet. The way that I remember carpals for metatarsals is in the alphabet, comes before T, therefore the C's are up top and T's are down below.
Carpal tunnel syndrome.
So carpals, metatarsal carpals. Okay, good. And we talked about carpals. How about your sacrum? Does anyone know where your sacrum is?
Down there.
Your sacrum is actually like your tailbone.
Yep.
Comes in down here. And at the very bottom of your tailbone, you have what is called a coccyx. And metacarpals we talked about is the middle of your hand. It's what makes up your palm. And your femur we talked about is
The big bone.
the biggest bone
in the
in your body. Biggest and longest. Your tarsals we talked about are down. They make up your ankle. Fibula and tibula.
Fibula.
Fibula and tibia.
Fibula is the big one.
Mm-hmm. And tibia is a little one. And last but not least, your sternum. Yep, does anybody know what your sternum protects?
Your heart.
And your lungs.
Lungs.
Yes. Okay, now that we have gone over all of the ones that are on your worksheet, you can get with a partner, open it to page 101 in your book. Look over this with a partner, and I will give you guys about 35 minutes to go over these. And then before class is over, I will hand out another worksheet to you, and you will need to fill out 5 without the help of a book or your partner or your notes, and hand that in before class is done today.